Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. I'm a banking and a payment consultant. These days, there is a lot of talk about working from home. Well, I thought I'd chime in because as a company, we've been working from home for the past almost 11 years. We don't have an office. We just have one sort of a representative office in Istanbul where I live now. But otherwise, our team of 11 people, we've been working from home. So as I said, we've been doing this for the last 11 years, and so about 2 or 3 years into the working from home, I saw this talk by Jason Fried, who is the CEO of 37 Signals. He did a very famous TED talk on working from home and working remotely. He even wrote a book called Remote. I will include both the links in the description below. And that just validated whatever we were trying to do. And then I guess somewhere down the line, I looked at who's the CEO of Automatic, the company behind WordPress. They don't have an office. Same thing with a few other companies. And I said, you know what? This is really doable. And I'm talking the year about 2010, like I said, about 11 years ago when we started this thing. So, we're a team of 11 people. We work 100% remotely. Oddly enough, the first colleague of mine, I did not even meet up with her in person, maybe 3 or 4 years after, she started working for us. So here are some of the important factors you need to understand regarding working remote. So first of all, not commuting. The ability not to commute and to assemble into a workplace is a godsend. We have a near zero carbon footprint with respect to commute. I say near zero because I have a colleague of mine who actually does travel to the representative office we have over here. We all get very good sleep, better sleep, no tension on transportation, fuel strikes, rush hours or things of that nature. We are environmentally friendly. We are cognizant of that. If you truly believe in the cause, then I think you should make it mandatory for each employee to work from home at least one day a week. You may have families or elders to take care of, siblings, etc. So that really, really helps when you work from home. The biggest thing that people talk about is the issue of abuse. Hey, it'll be abused, the employees will abuse it, etc. So here's my take on it. I'm sure they will. I am sure that you can't have 100% perfect record, and the ones who abuse will be rooted out. And it's as simple as that. I mean, there is no other way about it. In our company, we are more about delivery rather than the hours. So I'm going to read off some notes over here. Hours do help, but we never make it a point to work more than 6 or 7 hours a day. Most days are relaxed. We get work done, and we do not have to micromanage each other. As a CEO, I don't need to know if my colleagues are working and what are they working on exactly, and are they having a break, and how has the break been too much outside the standard guidelines, etc. How long have they been on lunch, etc. We just don't do that. I trust them. They trust me. The secret and the key over here is trust. I trust them. I trust that they know how privileged we all are, and we all cherish this thing, and hence the trust is not betrayed. The issue is not of abuse over here. I think that's very falsely articulated. It's not about abuse. It's the other way around. It's about trust. And it's the employer being able to trust their employees that, working from home, that they will function as they would function within the office, etc. So I think it's the working management, typically the upper management, that is really the issue over here rather than the general workforce. The workforce will happily work as long as they get a paycheck, they're willing to do that job. So, as I said, we don't clock in and clock out. We are not clock watchers, and my colleagues are not clock watchers. I'm not a clock watcher. We just work, and we work in a very relaxed manner. We have a policy on holidays and days off that I think it's very important to understand when you do work remotely, because we are 100% remote. We have on our Slack channel, and I'll come to that. We have a timeout or I'm off or BRB or AFK, away from keyboard kind of a thing. So you can write not coming into the office today, not going to be working today, not going to be available after 2 p.m. Gone now, will be back in 2 hours, or gone for 4 hours, be back at 5, etc. We just write it. We don't have to explain why. I don't need to know where you're going. You're an adult, I'm an adult, you probably have a reason for it, I don't know, you could have a medical reason, you can have personal errands, social responsibilities, family, friends, etc., gym, exercise, I don't know, spring cleaning, maybe you have a headache or something, maybe you're just having a bad day and you don't want to be online. That's okay. So when we have that, that one person, that negative person, if you are having a bad day or etc., and you forcefully bring them into the equation, everyone else will have a bad day. If that person can go out and reset themselves and come back, perfect. So working remotely, if someone employee says, I cannot come in, etc., that's fine. Don't question it. They probably have a very good reason why they cannot come in today, and that's okay. And if you see a person doing this again and again and again, then you got to at some point in time ask yourself, is this person abusing the privilege or not? Like I said, you can't have a 100% record. So, if you need to go, we're cool with that. Working from home is a huge sort of a misinformation that you cannot function. Actually, you can. People go and take their laptops to cafes and function, don't they? People take their laptops and put it on a couch and they work and they function, don't they? So how does it become different if you put it on a desk and function inside a building? It's just your mind thing. The functionality, the work actually happens on the laptop, not where you are. The geography of the laptop and you is really removed from the equation. And everyone will tell you meetings are a waste of time, meetings. All that can be done through collaborative tools, and there's some amazing collaborative tools. As we are a services-based company, here are 5 or 6 tools that we use that help us really achieve the goals. Obviously, we use an email. In our case, we use Gmail, and we use the G Suite of applications. But our number one tool, a go-to or hello tool, or the core tool, the center of our work is Slack. We have a Slack channel for everything. We have a general channel. We come and say hello, good morning, how are you, etc. Like I said, we have a channel for sales. We have a channel for customer support. We have a channel for development. We have a channel for video. We have a channel for social media. We have a channel for like a water cooler kind of a channel, a random hangout, potpourri. And we have a channel for, will not be in today. Just put your reminder over there. So Slack is how we use it, is how we communicate. We use it heavily. Others might use something else like Microsoft Teams, etc. Our second communication channel is Zoom. We use Zoom a lot. We don't use it predominantly for video. We use it mostly for voice. In some cases we do video, but we do a lot of screen sharing through Zoom. And on Slack, on G Suite, Zoom, etc., we all use the paid version because of the many facilities that it offers. And we are cool with that. We save so much; it's very easy to spend money over there. So we use Zoom a lot. We use Uber Conference as a backup. We use Uber Conference for our primary customer-facing fronts, and we're happy with both. We have had no problems. People have suggested, why don't you use Google Chat, or Google Hangouts? No reason. We just started off with Zoom and are pretty comfortable over there, and no reason for us to switch really. We use Quip a lot. Quip, Q-U-I-P, I'll include the link. It's a great collaborative or document sharing process that we have, so we can write documents, word sheets, presentations, etc. And we use Google Docs as well. So for real-time group collaboration, Quip and Google Docs. For storage, we use Google Drive and Dropbox. And then we have others, few ancillary tools, but these are Skype, etc. But these are the basic tools: Slack, Zoom Conference, Zoom and Uber Conference, Quip, Google Docs, Google Drive, Dropbox, and G Suite and Gmail for email. But that's it. Working from home is probably the most easiest thing to do. It's not a leap of faith. It's simply you believing in your employees that they will do what they are. And the fault lies not with the employees. The fault lies 99% of the time with the management, because they distrust their employees. As much as I hate to be blunt about that, but that's what they do. They distrust their employees. They think that they work from home, they will abuse the privilege. Like I said, some will abuse it, most will not, but they'll be happy to do so. In working in a positive capacity. So if I were you, I would definitely test it out, do it, make it mandatory. It does wonders for your employees. It does wonders for you. You will feel happy, everyone will feel happy. And once you start working remotely, you will understand that the world is your office. You can hire the best talent from anywhere in the world and they will work with you. It also enables you to access a certain kind of talent pool that you otherwise don't have access to, which is women. We hire a lot of women. In fact, women make the core of our team. There are more women than men in our company, and I'm very proud of that. They are the backbone of the company. They are what make us function. And these are women who work from home, and they have other responsibilities that maybe if they were to go and commute to a desk job or an office job, it may not have been as convenient as it is with us. So working from home, highly recommended. Test it out. If you have any questions or comments on this thing, on tips, etc., I definitely would advise you to watch the Jason Fried video, read the book. And as always, you can ask me, send me a note. The contact form is in the description below. Till next time, Faisal Khan signing out.